Welcome back to LearnZilla's Introductory AdWords course, and congratulations! You're well on your way to becoming an AdWords expert. You're just a few lessons away from becoming a paid search guru. Today, we'll be making more ads to go with our keywords, and later on, we'll be adding several negative keywords to make sure that we only get the best clicks. So, there are three basic guidelines to creating ads. First, is Google only allows you to use one exclamation point, and it has to be in the description. Second is you cannot say click here. Google considers those ads spammy and will not approve them for use. And finally, be sure to capitalize the first letter of each word and be sure to utilize 100% of your ad space. These two tips will make your ads look bigger and ensure that they stand out from your competition. When making your ads, make them as relevant as possible by using your keywords. Whenever your ad appears, matching words from a search query will be highlighted in your ad. This will make your ad different from others, so make sure you throw in a few keywords into the ad itself. Okay, enough about policies for one day. Let's head over to our Learn Ad group and jump into the Ads tab. You can copy and create ads just as you can with ad groups. You can create a whole new ad or just use the Copy and Edit button in the top right-hand corner of the ad. This will make the ad creation process super simple and you don't have to start from scratch. Let's start by modifying our initial ad by going to the Copy and Edit. In this ad, I would like to change the title to something more suitable for the Learn Ad group. Let's try title Free AdWords Tutorial. Okay, and a description of Learn AdWords Online. Very good. I actually really like our current description, but I would like to add a more descriptive display URL. This is simply the URL that is displayed under your ad and is not the actual destination where the user will be directed when they click on the ad. Final URL is right here on top, and is the actual landing page of the ad. Display URL should summarize what the page is about and be relevant to the ad group. In our case, we can call it AdWords. And guess what? When a keyword has the word AdWords in it, that word will be bolded in our display URL, which will make our ad stand out. Great. Let's save this and move on. Well, that was easy, but I'm not sure if the word courses will resonate with our potential visitors, so let's make one more ad for good measure. Let's copy and edit our last ad by clicking on the pen icon. Go to copy and edit and try adding the word online into our title. Maybe this will perform better. Free online AdWords tutorials. I like that. Why not try something new with the second headline too? Hands-on video lessons. Yes, I'm not the best ad writer that ever lived, but you don't have to be to succeed in AdWords. It's simply a matter of trial and error. Because as marketers, we only have somewhat of an idea of what might resonate with our demographic. No one is ever fully sure, so it never hurts to try different ads, and sooner or later, we'll find the winners. Let's create a new description before we move on. Let's try free online video courses and quizzes for future AdWords experts. Learn more. When you create several ads like we did, you can see which ads work best for you and which ones don't. Click-through rate is a great metric for determining which of your ads works best. This metric is calculated by taking clicks and dividing them by impressions. In other words, how many users clicked on the ad out of how many saw it. The higher the percentage, the better the ad. Great. I want to emphasize that it's important to make sure that your title is as relevant as possible. According to studies, users don't always read the description, so make the headlines engaging and tell your audience why your product or company is best. Finally, I would like to point out one very important point about editing and removing ads and keywords. Whenever you edit or remove an ad without copying it, its historical data will become harder to find and impossible to see in reports as it will be considered a removed ad. Most agencies and companies copy the ads before editing them and just pause the old ones, never remove. This ensures that the data from your past and your reports show accurate information. AdWords will actually warn you about this when you try to edit an ad, saying your ad statistics will be visible in the totals below, but what they're not telling you is that those statistics won't show up on your reports as part of the total. Same applies for the ad groups, campaigns, and anything else you may create or remove in AdWords. Great job on creating your ads. In the last few minutes of this lesson, I would like to briefly introduce you to negative keywords. Negative keywords are an amazing tool. They work just like regular keywords, but they do quite the opposite. Including a negative keyword means that your ads will never show for a search query featuring that specific word. We can have negative keywords for the whole campaign or for a single ad group depending on where you implement them, which is quite convenient. Let's look at an example. Our Learn ad group features broad match keywords such as Learn Google AdWords Online. In a broad match situation like this, Google may or may not show our ads for similar search queries such as Learn Google Analytics Online. We wouldn't want to spend any money on this click if we don't offer any analytics courses, as they're just likely to leave the site soon after coming in. So to prevent our ads from showing for keywords like this, let's add the word analytics to our negative keywords list. And to do that, we're going to go back into our keywords tab and the negative keywords submenu right here on top. Press the Add Keywords button under the campaign level. Since this is the AdWords campaign, simply type analytics in here and press save. Beware of other ad groups when implementing your negative keywords at the campaign level. Make sure there's no conflict with some of the other keywords in the other ad groups. Always check back when implementing a new negative keywords, and Google will actually tell you if there's a conflict, but for some reason it doesn't say anything right away. In our case, there will be another campaign for Google Analytics courses, so we can safely add the analytics negative keyword to this campaign. You can also add negative keywords to an ad group by going into the ad group and then going into the negative keywords subtab. Let's add a few keywords that I think may negatively affect our campaign. Keywords such as news and cost would likely appear in popular queries from those looking to find out more about the cost of AdWords or AdWords news. These queries are probably not coming from those that want to learn how to use AdWords, so it's a good idea that we add these as negative keywords for the campaign. Just type in news and cost and hit save. Want to know something cool? You can actually see which search queries triggered your ads. Once your analytics are set up, AdWords will show these search queries in the search terms submenu. Here, you can see the keywords that brought the clicks to your site, and add them as keywords or as negative keywords depending on how relevant they are to your site. I would recommend adding them as individual words because adding the whole phrase may have an unforeseen impact by creating conflicts with some of your existing keywords. We'll often be using this report to help us add more negative keywords or even regular keywords as we go. Great job on getting this far. Our campaign is almost ready for launch and for success. We'll see you next time.